Allison and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you 4 new styles from the Uniwigs summer collection from 2024. So these are all brand new and I've had a little bit of time to mess with them, so I'm a little bit familiar with them at this point. And I do have a discount code that you can use, and that is the Allison 20, and that'll get you 20% off. And I do know that they have like sales at other times, so maybe one of their discount codes would be better, but just if you want to support me and let them know that you watched me and whatnot, then it's just Allison 20. Alright, so I'm going to start with the one that I'm wearing right now, and we'll show you what it looks like. I'll take it off and show the inside of the cap. This is Airy Chic. I do have a little piece of paper with everything written down on it. Turn around for you. It is tuckable. That's the first thing I'll say here. And the other thing that I would just kind of prefix everything with is that this is a budget brand of wigs, and so they are lace frontals, and they will have where they're budget wigs. So you'll know what you're getting when you get one of these. They're all heat safe, so there's that plus. They all have beautiful colors, and as you can see, the hairlines are actually really quite nice. They're just not going to have like a full mono top, and they're not going to be hand tied and all of that. But there is a lot of good bells and whistles to these wigs, even though they are a budget line. Alright, so this is Airy Chic, and the color on this one is listed as creamy blonde balayage. I wouldn't know if I would classify this as balayage, but it is definitely an unrooted light blonde with lots of dimension. It's kind of like, I would say maybe along the lines of Biscuit by like Raquel Welch, if you like that sort of thing. Nice up above the shoulders for a summer look, and it is very, I think it's very summer friendly in my opinion. It's lightweight. Let's see. It has a lace front cap, and this one does have ear tabs, and its density is 130%. So this one has a really good amount of parting space. You can see right here I have pre-cut the lace, and I did get requests for people to show lace cutting live. I promise the next time that Uniwigs sends me some wigs, I will show it live. I just had pre-cut these because that's just kind of, I get them and pre-cut it. So there's all this parting space right here, which is really quite great. It's not round, which you'd see usually, because in the back here there is a little bit of permatease under here for a lift in the back. There's also a hair comb here, but the permatease is under this like half moon shape. And then we also have, for people who have hair that want to secure the wig pretty easily, they have these kind of combs. These are the ones where you have to pop them and they open up like this, and then you press them like that and they will secure your hair. It does have ear tabs. They're moldable, and they are also nice and velvet covered. What I really like about the Uniwigs wigs is that they are all 100% they're like closed. They're on a closed wefted cap, and so you don't have return hairs. They're not itchy. They're very comfortable. And here's another clip, and you have the hook adjusters, and this is like a little bit of an extended velvet nape here. So here's what she looks like. You can see the color. I apologize about the lighting. It's like overcast outside, and I have a ton of trees. And if you can hear the air conditioner, I also apologize for that, but it's like 93 degrees outside, so I'd be dying otherwise. Alright, so you can see here, there is the nice hairline. It is really good. That's on my hand, and it does have where you can part anywhere. So one of the things I like doing with this one, very easy to put on. It does have the face framing bangs, a little bit wispy. They're cute. Wear it with a headband, like I said, tuckable, very easy, and you just kind of cover up this ear tab that does kind of just hang out. It's a little obvious. Is that, I mean, it's a budget wig, so that's what we're dealing with here. So just get your expectations right. That's all I want to say, is that I'm showing it honestly, and this is just what it looks like. It does have where you can see the ear tabs and the hair sewn on, but if you cover it up with the hair, it's really not all that bad. So you can wear the headband. I like that, and I also really like wearing it with like a cute clip. So I'm not a huge fan of bangs, so I do like being able to clip it, and I think that that's cute. So there is Airy Chic. Alright, so next, let's see. Now the next most popular one that people have said that they've liked when I've kind of showed stuff previously at this point, it is called, not that one, this one, Modern Luxe, and the color on this one is called Warm Hazelnut, which I think is really pretty. It's for people who usually are a brunette throughout the rest of the year but maybe want something a little lighter. So this one is free parting, has a lace front, is also heat safe up to 320 degrees Fahrenheit, or that is 160 Celsius. It is also, all of these are heat safe in that capacity, and then also is 130 degrees, or 130% density. Right. So this brown is listed as a multi-dimensional blend of light and medium blonde tones, complemented soft brown lowlights and dark brown roots. And I think that that's a really good description. You can see it is rooted, and there's plenty of blonde in the front. And this is a really popular kind of wave pattern, I believe. I think it's really flattering on everyone. All right, so she has got free parting space right here. You can see it's in the center where she has the most. I've pre-cut it, or no. She's not a center, excuse me. She is left-sided, and you can see it right here because right here is the center. And then it is a whole lace front. You can adhere it down if you would like. And then she's close wefted again. You have the combs, you have the hook adjusters, and the extended velvet nape. This one does not have ear tabs, so that would be one thing just to keep in mind. But I think it is, if you tighten the circumference enough, in my opinion, this one doesn't really need to be laid down or glued down. And I like that because it's just easy. You can throw it on, and it's just very simple. Right there. Yeah, I think that's, and you can see as I lay it down, it just kind of stays. So I don't know if it's the way they contoured it, but it really is quite nice. You could pull it back, you could pull it up like that, and it is pretty cute. This left-sided part, and it does have all that parting space, so you can change it if you want. This one does not have that much permatease. There is a little bit on this side, and that's to give this lift right here. So it's just to facilitate the style. She's a little bit longer, but she's definitely not too long as far as summer heat goes. All right, so that's that. She's quite pretty. Yeah, I like the color on this one. I think it's nice. One of my favorite colors actually is this one right here, which is called Sunny Glow, and the color for it is really cute. It's called Toasted Almond, and it says it is honey blonde undertone with platinum highlights and dark brown roots. I would prefer it if this one, just personal preference, if it was not rooted, because I think the color on it is really pretty. I like reds, so if anyone, I like blondes and reds, so anyone who watches my channel, they know that. And I think this one really has that, but it does have the dark roots on top. You can see it here. So I would have preferred it not be rooted, but that's all right. All right, so the cap on this one, each cap is like different, which is interesting. So if you don't like one, you might like a different cap, which is interesting. So this one here, it has the lace front all the way. It does have these ear tabs, sort of. They're not moldable, or hold on, I can't tell with the clip there. It feels like they might have a moldable one in there, but that clip is right over the top of it. And this is the type, but the same sort of clip where you've got to go like this and get hair in there and then close it again. And I don't have hair, so it has a left-sided lace part that goes all the way back, and it's very minimal permatease in there. She's close wefted again, and then she has the extended velvet nape and the hook adjusters, and she does have one clip here for people with hair and one at the crown here as well, and of course the side clips. So this style is really cute, I will say that. This one also stays down and like really well without having to be adhered down, but if you want that extra security, you can. And the other issue for me anyways is that it does not have ear tabs really, and so it ends up looking like this, which is, it's real obvious that it's a wig for me. But with the kind of like heavy overhang you have here, you can camouflage that like such, and it's just got this nice kind of super layered, really shows the face off real nice, and I think it's really pretty. It's just, like I said, there's not like the same kind of ear tab, but I do like the layering that they have here, and that's pretty. You can see the color, very pretty. Just enough lift, and it's interesting how they were able to get that without a ton of permatease up here, because there's some, but not it's not like a pillow. It's very bouncy, very pretty. And this one is also long enough that you could put it back if you wanted and have just a little bit hanging down. Like here's a clip. And I think that's pretty. Very pretty. Alright, so we have one more, and it is called Karlie. And this is a new color as well. This one is called Sunset Blonde, and it's honey blonde with ash blonde and dark brown roots. All of these are like rooted besides the Airy Chic, and a lot of Uniwigs, like these, they call them the daily elegance wigs, which are meant to be worn for people who have hair loss on a daily basis. A lot of them are rooted, so I would just keep that in mind. This one, it says that its temperature is a little different. The other one was 320. All of them are 320, I believe, except for this one, and I'm not sure why. Yeah, okay. Alright, so according to this, let me just point this out. So Airy Chic and Modern Luxe both have where they can go to 320 degrees Fahrenheit and that would be 160 degrees Celsius. However, Sunny Glow and Karlie, it says that it can only go to 280, which would be 140 Celsius. So interesting. All right, so here she is. This is going to be kind of like the darkest blonde that's here, but I mean the style is very easy. Would be super easy to maintain at this rate because it's just straight. You can just run a straight and right over it. This one has where it is in the middle, so you have more parting space just to go right down the middle if you prefer a middle part. This one does not have ear tabs again. It has these two side hooks or clips or combs, whatever you want to refer to them as. It is close wefted, and it has another comb here at the nape. You have an extended velvet nape and the hook adjusters. So, I think my favorite, honestly, is the Airy Chic, but I like the color of the Toasted Almond off of Sunny Glow. I think that's my favorite, if it was unrooted, but that's just my personal preference. I can't wait for them to come out with an unrooted, like ginger blonde, or a ginger red. Maybe for fall they'll come out with something that would be really nice. Okay, so this one, like I said, super easy. This one does, why it's got this like lump here, is it is kind of large on my head, just a little bit, but if I can move the cap around, it tends to lay a little flatter, but it is kind of on the large side. My head circumference is 21 3/4, and that is petite average, and so if you have something a little bigger or smaller, it might fit better or worse. So just, like I said, keep that in mind again. So this one here, face framing layers, I do agree with that. You can see it comes down. This is one of the longest ones I have, but it is very low density. All of these have been low density. They do not feel heavy. There doesn't seem to be a ton of hair. I definitely don't feel hot wearing it. This one is 18 inches long. If you're interested in the length in that, you can see in the back. So that would make it so it's very easy to put in a ponytail. You can also put up if you would adhere it down, because this one does want to kind of, you can go like this. This one also has enough to clip her up. So very easy to, I would say these are good house wigs, and house wigs for me are wigs that are not as expensive, where I don't want to worry about them getting ruined, and that if I needed to replace them because I love them so much, they wouldn't break the bank. And so house wigs are some of my actual favorite. I actually wear them more than I wear other wigs, simply because I wear them at my house and I'm always at my house. So these, I'm actually going to get a lot of wear out of them, and they're comfortable, they don't itch, I don't feel hot wearing them, they're easy to tuck and get out of my face, which is a good thing, because I do like long hair, but I don't want it in my face. And so I'm actually really happy with these wigs, even though there's pros and cons to all wigs, and these ones have their own pros and cons, and it also depends on what kind of wig you like wearing. Like if you have to have a lace front where it's a mono top and that's like, you're like, nope, then that's the way you like, right? I wear wigs of all kinds, and I know that a lot of wig wearers do. So this is just those more budget friendly sort of house wigs, or out in the garden, or when you're exercising, that sort of thing. And I think that they fit the bill just perfectly. They're in the right price point and they're not difficult to wear. All right, so Uniwigs did send these to me for review, and I've done all kinds of work for them. And so I really like working with them. And so if you'd like to see more or a specific style, please leave that in the comments and I can ask them if they would like me to review that for them. So until next time, I will see you. Please subscribe, please like, put comments, anything. And I will see you guys next time.